Many people think that because cats are very clean and tidy animals, it's not necessary to bathe them. However, nothing could be further from the truth. Perhaps not as much as dogs, but cats do need a bath from time to time. The problem, of course, is that most cats don't get along well with water. That is, they don't like to be bathed. In this video, I am going to give you a series of tips and tricks that will make it easier for you to bathe that cat who doesn't usually let you bathe them. Agreed? Well, let's go. As I mentioned in the introduction, most cats tend to be tidy and clean by nature. But of course, there are situations that require you to bathe a cat. For example, cats rescued from the street that have many parasites on their skin, fleas, ticks, etc. Cats that have long hair. In these cases, the accumulation of dead hair is not easy to remove simply by brushing, which makes it necessary to bathe them more frequently. That's also the case when a cat has been in an excessively dirty place and the poor thing ends up excessively dirty as well. In this situation, there's no other option than to wash them. Finally, it's important to bathe cats that, for example, have some type of wound that prevents the cat from cleaning itself. In this type of kitten that has a healing wound, you will have to be the one who, with the bath, helps them maintain hygiene. A very important first step before bathing the cat, that is the pre-bath phase, is that they are relaxed. It is not advisable to bathe your cat when it is nervous or upset for any reason. And how can we calm the cat? To begin with, you can play with them for a while, a game that is not aggressive or stressful. You can also try to calm them with cuddles or caresses. The important thing is that the cat is calm, that they see that nothing bad is going to happen. That is, that they feel they are in the most relaxed situation possible. Help yourself with this, for example with a brush or a comb, so that while you are combing them, in addition to helping to remove loose fur, it will further help the animal relax. It is quite advisable that before bathing them, a few hours before or even the day before, you trim the tips of their claws, more than anything for your sake, so that you don't end up with an unintentional scratch. Okay? It's a personal tip. Now, I'm not going to tell you it's going to be an easy task because bathing is a situation that some cats find very difficult. But by following these tips, you'll see that in the end, it won't be as traumatic as you initially thought. The first thing you always have to do is close the bathroom door so that the cat is not distracted by any kind of noise that may come from outside, so that they are focused on you at the time of the bath. If you bathe them in a bathtub, always put a towel or something similar at the bottom so that the cat doesn't slip. On most slippery surfaces, the cat will try to hold on with its claws without success, which could make it very nervous. On the other hand, if it is a soft surface that can get wet, like a towel or a cloth, the animal will feel much calmer. Make sure the water is at a temperature of around 85 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 degrees Celsius, lukewarm and pleasant. Fill the tub little by little. Don't turn on the tap suddenly because between the splashes and the noise of the running water, the animal will become very nervous. Make the water flow slowly. Use your hand so that the water doesn't fall suddenly when you turn on the tap. It is also advisable, and I tell you this as a personal tip, to wear a sweatshirt or something with long sleeves even if it gets wet. I know it's a nuisance to soak your sleeves, but it's better than getting an unintentional scratch courtesy of your cat. Unlike dogs, who accept it more naturally, you cannot force a cat to have contact with water. Put them under the shower stream, for example, and have the water fall directly on them. This will feel terrible to them. You have to do it little by little. Fill the palm of your hand and gently start wetting them calmly, bit by bit. I do not recommend that you wet their face and eyes. To clean the cat's face and eyes, it is better to do it directly with a damp cloth. If you wet their eyes and even a little soap gets in, the animal will have a very unpleasant memory of the bath, and the next times it will be much worse. Furthermore, it is possible to cause an eye reaction and possible conjunctivitis because cats are very sensitive to any change in pH in the ocular area. The bath should have a moderate duration. Keep in mind that the longer the time, the greater the chance that the cat will get nervous. Unless, of course, your cat is one of those strange cases of cats that love water, in which case you've won the lottery. Ha! But once you've wet them, put a little soap on them and rinse them. There's no need to extend it much longer. Next, and it is very important, wrap the cat in a towel without covering its face so that it has vision and notices that the excess water wetting its fur is being removed. Continue massaging little by little and ideally, if it accepts the noise of the hairdryer, use it to speed up the drying process. Although with the vast majority of cats, I don't recommend it because between the noise and the sensation of the air, it could make them tremendously nervous. Well, that's all I wanted to share in this video. I hope these tips make it easier for you to groom your adorable kittens. Before you go, give me a like and subscribe so you receive more tips like these every week. Oh, and if your cat is one of those strange cases of cats that like water, tell me about it in the comments. I love those stories. See you in the next video. Bye.